So you're moving to Germany and preparing your visa application. The more research you do, the more you realize I'm gonna need a health insurance. So you start looking into your options. Public, private health insurance, what is it gonna be? It turns out that you can't get either or if you don't already have a job based in Germany. So what does that mean for you freelancers still setting up your business, or those of you applying for a Chancenkarte or an opportunity card in English? Well, there's a third option that not many guys on the internet are going to talk about, and that's expat health insurance. Expat health insurance is also called incoming insurance, and it's the perfect solution for someone in your situation that's looking to apply for a visa or move to Germany and have some sort of health insurance coverage while they're getting set up to enter the real system of public or private health insurance. It starts at just 72 euros a month. You can sign up in like 5 minutes, and all of that with pretty generous coverage. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about expat health insurance. But before we get into the meat of it, hi, my name is Theo. I'm from Feather. Feather is a digital insurance company. We help people who have moved abroad figure out all things insurance. But also beyond that, on this channel, we break down, of course, insurance questions and topics, as well as bureaucracy and admin processes that tend to be a little overwhelming when you're moving abroad, or at least very confusing. So that's what we do on this channel. We break down these questions, we try and make it easier to move abroad, as well as living life abroad. And without further ado, let's get into the meat of today's video. Every guide about health insurance here in Germany is going to tell you all about public and private health insurance and which one it thinks is the best option. But for a lot of you, it's not even gonna be an option. Because if you are, say, a visa applicant who doesn't have a job yet in Germany, if you're a freelancer still setting up a business, if you're a student joining a language course or maybe a coding bootcamp, or even if you're a researcher or someone earning less than 560 euros a month, if you fall into any of these categories, you're not gonna be eligible for either public health insurance or private health insurance. But you still need coverage, and so that's the gap that expat health insurance fills. It's for those people who have been forgotten by the system. It's very unfortunate that there's not a neat place for those people to join public or private health insurance, but the good news is Feather and other insurance companies in Germany have come in and filled in the gap for those people who still need to have legally required health insurance, but don't fit so nicely in the typical boxes that Germany expects you to fall into. So you might be wondering, how does expat health insurance even work? So expat health insurance, also known as incoming insurance or short-term health insurance, is designed to act as a bridge between the time where you're not eligible for the typical public or private health insurance system to the time that you are. Whether that be 2 weeks, 6 months, 3 years, doesn't matter. It's supposed to act as this temporary cover until you enter the real or at least local insurance system here in Germany. The good news is that it meets all of the legal requirements for visa applications as well as residence permits, which can be a real pain to get done in case you're not part of the typical public or private system. The coverage is also pretty generous for a policy that costs just 72 euros a month. You're gonna have all of your inpatient and outpatient treatments covered, your medication, some dental care. The general rule is that if a doctor prescribes it as medically necessary, you're gonna get it covered. However, expat health insurance is not going to cover any pre-existing conditions because it's such an affordable policy that doesn't require any health checks. It's not going to cover any conditions or ailments that you contracted prior to the policy start date. On another note, it's also going to be limited in terms of preemptive care. The things that can help you avoid health issues in the future are also a little bit more sparse than they would be in your typical private health insurance or public health insurance policy. But again, as with most things in life, you're gonna get what you pay for. And when you pay only 72 euros a month to get a health insurance policy, there's gonna be some trade-offs here and there. And then once you decide that you want to use your health insurance policy, you can go ahead and visit a doctor or a specialist. No referrals are needed. But what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to pay the bill up front and then ask via the Feather app or whatever provider you choose to go with. You're gonna have to submit a claim and ask to get reimbursed. And so now let's talk about the number one question people ask about expat health insurance is, will it work for my visa? The answer is yes. If you're applying for a visa, you can get expat health insurance. It fulfills all of the legal requirements for health insurance for visa applications, which is at least 30,000 euros in coverage across the EU. The Feather policy ticks the box there, as well as medical repatriation to your home country whenever medically necessary. Here again, Feather ticks the box. The good news if you decide to sign up with Feather is that you get access to all of the visa-related documents instantly in your account after you sign up. So you can really go from uninsured to ready to apply for your visa in less than 3 minutes. One important note to keep in mind is that expat health insurance only works for first-time visa applications and residence permit. If you're looking to renew your visa or your residence permit, you need to get in contact with Feather. We can switch you onto the right plan with which you can do that. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about expat health insurance and visa applications. It always works, it's always valid, it fulfills all of the embassy's requirements. But you don't want to stay on expat health insurance forever. At some point, you're going to want to switch to either public or private health insurance. If you are a freelancer, I would advise that you look into private health insurance. There's going to be a video about private health insurance somewhere here. And if you're an employee, most of the time you're going to be stuck or at least told to get public health insurance. Somewhere here, maybe I'm switching it around, I don't know. And if you're interested in exploring your options for expat health insurance, I'm gonna leave a link in the description to, first of all, Feather's expat health insurance landing page. If you're interested, you can sign up in just a couple of minutes, but I'm also gonna leave a link to a comparison of the best short-term health insurance policies here in Germany. Guess what? Feather also makes the cut, partly thanks to its amazing Trustpilot rating, which makes it the best rated insurance company in Germany. In my mind, that matters, especially when you're dealing with everything claims and support and all that stuff, but that's just me. With that said, thanks for watching this video. Ciao, ciao.